to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my Amazon Father's Day gift guide. So if you don't know what to get a special man in your life who's a father, please keep watching because I think I have some great options for you. I did this gift guide last month, yes, for Mother's Day, and it seemed to be a really big hit. I love thinking about gift giving because gift giving to me is very personal, and I think you should think about things that the person would love and things that the person can think of you when they use. I just think gift giving is really fun. I'm not getting him anything on this list just because he's very particular and also because he watches my videos. So hey Dad, shout out to you. So today's video is going to be an Amazon Father's Day gift guide because I know that so many of our local malls or stores may not be open, or we may not feel comfortable going into stores right now. And so like, what better than to just shop online, find your gifts, and have them deliver it to that special guy. So I came up with a list of more than 10 items, but I really wanted to encompass every type of guy out there, from the man who likes working in the yard to the man who likes luxury to the man who really loves his family and doesn't really have any like definite hobbies. I really tried to focus on every type of man. So let's get started. And I will be putting pictures of each item in the screen because these are not things that I personally have. The first item is a wooden watch. Now this is something that I always think is a great idea. I've gotten this for someone before. If the guy in your life is into watches, 8 times out of 10 he doesn't have a wooden watch. I think wooden watches are something that have become more popular over the past maybe 4 to 5 years, and I think if your guy likes watches, or if your father or your grandfather loves watches, he will appreciate a nice wooden watch. I think it's a little different than your traditional watch. It's very casual. It's something that he might want to wear when he goes fishing or anything like that. Just super casual, and I think anyone who's into watches will be happy to receive this. My next item is called a Corkcicle, and I actually found this item about a month or so ago when I was just looking for gifts overall, and it's pretty much like an actual cork that you put into your wine bottle, but you can chill it, and so it actually is like an icicle. So it will help keep your wine cool if you're drinking a white wine, let's say. You can also pour out of it, and it's an aerator, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I have one, but I've never used it. It's just a great idea for the wine enthusiast in your life. If the guy you're buying for is into wine, or he just likes cool gadgets, I think this is something he would really like. And best of all, a lot of these gifts on my list are actually very affordable. Okay, next is a gift that I've actually gotten my father, and this is a Valet Tray, and it kind of doubles as like a charging station. So if the guy in your life is anything like my father, he has his money clip, his phone, he has an iPad, a laptop, he has glasses, he has keys, he has little things that come out of his pocket at the end of the day, I don't know, loose change. Having a Valet Tray is essential. You could keep this in your closet, you could keep it in your bathroom if you have space for it, but I think a Valet Tray is just so nice. It's one of those little things that you probably didn't realize you needed until you got it, because it's just nice to have a space for everything. There's little perforations where you can slide a charging cord through it so your phone can actually charge in it. A Valet Tray is just so useful, and I'm trying to think of like where I could use one in my room, but I just don't see how I could. But a Valet Tray is something I think any guy would find really useful. Okay, next on my list is something that every guy needs, and that's a super soft robe. Now, more often than not, I feel like guys are not really into loungewear and robes and socks and slippers. I don't know, I feel like guys are just so basic when it comes to things like that. So go ahead, spoil your guy, get him a nice robe, something that can just be really soft and cozy. I know it's hot outside, but most of us are inside anyway right now, and sometimes you just want to be a little modest when you're walking around the house, or you just want to cozy up under your robe. So a nice robe is always a great gift idea. This is something that I have gotten for my father in years past. He doesn't wear it too often, but it's still a nice thing to have. Every adult needs a robe, I think. That's just how I am. I think robes are just so essential. So go ahead and get him a robe if he's really into lounging, or if you think he would really like one. And you guys, all these items are going to be linked down below, just like always. My next gift idea I actually got from my girl Kendra. Hey hey, if you're watching, she was saying how she got this for a man once and he loves it. Now, this is another one of those little luxuries that you might not think you need until you really actually need it. It's an Ember mug, which is pretty much a smart temperature controlled mug. So if you are working from home, if you are working in an office, they even have travel mugs. I'll link that one down below. If you like keeping your coffee or tea or whatever beverage at the perfect temperature, and you're that person that's always reheating their coffee or always reheating the coffee pot, this is something, it's one of those little luxuries that you really didn't know you needed, but I think that anybody who's really into hot beverages would find this really cool. My next gift is a whiskey and tobacco candle. Now, you guys know I'm into candles. I probably have about 15 candles in this room, and a lot of men, they're not really into candles. Maybe they think it's like a feminine thing, but having a nice smelling candle is just everything. And I don't know what man wouldn't want to smell tobacco and whiskey. Maybe he has a man cave, or maybe he wants to keep it in his office. Heck, even like your home gym, or even just in your kitchen or in your bathroom. Like, candles just set the vibe, they set the mood, they're amazing. And I just think a candle would be a great gift idea for the special dad in your life. Next up, we have a gift for a man who's really into skincare, or maybe he's really into having his face nicely shaved. It is the Gentleman John Wet Shave Kit. And I think this is so cool because things like this are great gift ideas, because I mean, if your man shaves, he usually shaves like, I don't know, every other day, every day. But how often do you see your guy going to buy like luxury or like really nice shaving cream and accessories? Like, most men are just gonna head to their local grocery store, unless they're really into skincare, and pick up whatever is the easiest to find. So something like this is just a nice little way for him to indulge in the things that he's already doing, such as maintaining his beard and his facial hair. So if he's really into skincare, or maybe you want to start him on a skincare regimen, I would say this is another great gift. Okay, now my next gift is something a little different. But I saw this last night on Amazon and I thought it was so cool. I might even get it for myself. It's a night light in your toilet, okay? It's totally different, but if your guy is into stuff like this, he's probably gonna find it cool. It's almost like a little gag gift, but it's very essential. Like, let's say you wanna keep a night light on in your bathroom, but you don't necessarily want like a regular night light, like a light in your toilet. Like, that's a great gift for your child to get from maybe their father. I don't know, I saw it and I thought it was so cool. So if you're looking for something that's a little more on the gag gifty side, and the fact that it's motion activated, I don't know, it's just a cool gift idea. Just check it out. You're probably thinking it's weird, but go ahead and check it out. Another item that I think would be great for the man who is into like home repairs, fixing things around the house, building things, anything like that. It's a magnetic wristband for tools and nails and things like that, so that he doesn't have to have them in his hands or his pocket. I just think stuff like that is really cool. Like, anything to make his life easier when he's maybe building you a shelf or your dream closet or fixing something, just help make his life a little easier. And I think something like this will be actually cool. It's useful. It's something that you wouldn't necessarily think you need, or maybe men do already have this. I don't know. Like, I've never seen any guy have this. I don't know. I think it's another cool gift idea. Just something to help make his life easier while he makes your life easier. Like, it's a gift for you and him. Hello. Next up is another gift idea for the guy who loves his libation. This is a whiskey and bourbon decanter, and it looks so freaking cool. This will be great for a kitchen, for a bar, a wet bar, a man cave, anything like that. I think decanters are just so mature and I love them. And I think a lot of times you can find really nice decanters that kind of just symbolize that person's personality. I think a lot of times you can find decanters that capture like people's personality so well. So once again, if he's into like rustic things, or maybe he's into building things, this decanter just looks so cool. So if he's into things like that, he'll probably like a good decanter. Then I have a dad and kids personalized sign. You'll see it in the picture. It says dad, and then in between the letters you can put the children's names. I think this is a great gift idea. Whenever I'm thinking about gifts, I always think about people who would really like something personalized. So let's say you're buying a gift for a father who is maybe a little older, maybe his kids are out of the house and he doesn't really have any hobbies that require any special gifts, but he's really into sentimental things. This is perfect. You can display this in your bedroom, in your office, your closet, your man cave, your garage, your shed, your backyard, anything like that. I just think these gifts are so awesome, and so awesome because they can also be passed down, and it's like a little piece of your family history. I love things like that. I'm definitely not getting my dad something like that because he's not really into stuff like that, but it's just a great idea. I love personalized gifts for Mother's Day and Father's Day are perfect. And this kind of goes into my next gift, which is the Knock Knock Dad What I Love About You book. I think I included one of these in my Mother's Day gift guide. This is another one of those things that's a little more personalized. It's a little book. It's something nice and thoughtful to get the man in your life who is a father. Once again, I think that books or anything personalized, they're really great gifts because, you know, it's not that hard to pick out a tie. Well, maybe it is for some people, but because some guys tend to get very specific, but you know, something really meaningful. It's not always about how much money you spend, but it's really about the thought that you put into gifts. And I know at different points in my life, I've gotten my dad and my mom these little books and little plaques that have our names or mugs, and those are the things that they really cherish, that they can look at later on down the line at different points in their lives and just think about the amazing memories and the bonds that you share with your parents. So go ahead, get them a sentimental gift. They're sure to love it, I promise you. Okay, my next gift idea is one of my favorites. If you're looking for a fragrance to get your dad or your husband or your godfather or your grandfather or your baby daddy or your man or your brother or your son, something. If he loves a nice, unique fragrance, say it with me, Shagaf Oud. This is probably one of my favorite scents ever. It's very unisex. It smells very gourmand, sweet, praline, chocolate, oudy. It is just gorgeous. It's a very unisex scent. I wear this. I've smelled it on men. Men love it as well. It's very strong and captivating. I wouldn't necessarily categorize it as a spring or summer scent, but if the guy you're buying for is like myself and has no rules concerning when to wear fragrance, he's gonna like this anyway. It's a beautiful, sexy scent. It's amazing. It smells so good on a man. Like, if you want to get something for him that like it kind of is a gift for you as well, get him Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud. So many of you ladies talk about how you love it. You have bought it. I think maybe one person has told me they didn't like it, but more of you have said you love it. And you guys, it's my favorite scent, and for around $37 you can't beat it. If a guy likes oud scents and gourmand scents and praline and sweet type of, ooh, it's making my mouth water. So good. Okay, my next gift idea is something that I actually just got recently for my anniversary or my birthday, and it is the Bartesian. This is like such a cool gift. It's basically an on-demand cocktail maker. It's basically a Keurig for alcoholic beverages, but it's like a little more luxurious than a Keurig. First of all, it's beautiful. It's so efficient. You basically put your pot in the machine, you close it, tell the machine what strength you want, and there you have it. Libations are flowing. You put it in a shaker or you put it over ice and you have a beverage in under 2 minutes. This is great because if your guy is like myself and they don't really make tons of interesting drinks, or maybe he likes to entertain, or maybe he has a favorite beverage but he doesn't like mixing and shaking and all that, let this machine do it for you. You guys, it's a game changer. It's another one of those items that I never knew I needed, and if your guy is really into libations, adult beverages, I think he would love it. It's super cool. I'll link it down below, as well as some like a pod starter kit. Perfect gift idea. And keeping in the same theme, if he's not into libations much but he loves coffee and espresso, definitely get him a Nespresso. This is another item that is on my wish list, but I'm trying to wait until my Keurig dies. But it's basically like a Keurig but a different brand, and it makes coffees and espressos, and from what I hear people talk about it, the quality of coffee is just so amazing. I hope one day I can try it. But if he loves coffee on demand, if he's a big coffee drinker, if you want to get him something to use with his Ember mug, get him an espresso and an Ember mug. Hook him up completely. This is just such an awesome thing, especially if he can't get to his favorite coffee shop, or maybe he's working from home and he wants to have coffee on demand. This is the best, nice, luxurious gift. It also has a milk frother. Like, to me, that's the coolest part about the Nespresso, a milk frother. Like, I don't know why it's so awesome, but it is. So if he's definitely into coffee, I think this is a gift he would really enjoy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my Amazon Father's Day gift guide. I'm going to leave all these items down below. Let me know what you're getting the special guy in your life who is a father. I can't tell you what I'm getting mine because they might watch these videos, but thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.